Captain Paul for the Locker Room here. I'm going to be starting a new series, a weekly series about goaltending on this channel. When goalies, quote unquote, have a bad statistical game, fans alike, want to blame the goaltender, think it's all on the goalie. How could he let those in? And I felt like evaluating some, I would say, poor statistical games and seeing, hey, is this truly on the goaltender? Before getting into the video, I appreciate if you check out the description and prolevelgamer.com. But let's get right into it. For this first game, we'll be going to get back to the Kings versus the Winnipeg Jets. Kings had a really good game in this one, ended up beating the Jets 5-1. Was it due to Hellebuck? Let's go right into the film. Kings have been playing pretty good to start this season. So down low here, across, rebound. Yeah, I don't know. Goes off the defender's skate. Is that really on Hellebuck? He's going across laterally. He makes the initial stop, and then, as you clearly see here, that rebound is nice and juicy in front. Yeah, I'm not blaming Hellebuck on that one. I'll give him a pass there. So no, down in the slot, he's got two guys around him. High scoring, dangerous area. It kind of squeaks through. That's not an ideal situation to be in. That's not where a guy should be, but that's going to happen. You know what? I'm going to say probably should have had that because it kind of squeaked. It's kind of squeaked. I'll give it a half on that. Third goal here out front. Yeah, there's no chance there for Hellebuck. Look at the position here. He's looking over his left shoulder. Guy behind the net makes a very good pass. Hits him right there and just good release. Top left over the blocker. And yeah, this is just a very good shot, but that's one Hellebuck's got to have. I'll blame that one on Hellebuck. Fifth goal here. Kind of a scramble play. Makes a save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bodies between him and the puck. I don't really think he saw it. You have so many defenders and nobody can grab the puck. I'm not going to blame Hellebuck on that. So I think one goal you could kind of say is really on Hellebuck. I think that snipe probably should have had. It was a really good shot placement. And I feel like that one in the slot that just squeaked past over his left pad is kind of arguable. So I'll go with 1.5. Let's go right into the next game here. I'm pressing play like that works. The Edmonton Oilers versus the Nashville Predators. Now this game, Saros got pulled after the fourth goal. Wasn't on him. This is a very good play. Look at this. Nugent Hopkins down low, tic-tac-toe up to Draisaitl. Yeah, I'm not going to blame Saros on a play when there's so much good puck movement. That's just a very hard sequence to stop. Rebound here, Hyman with the garbage. Face-off shot, low. That's just... Oh, no. Let me correct myself. Went off the skate. That's right, because I think he was trying to feed across. Went off the skate. Oh, went off Nugent Hopkins sticking in. Do I blame Saros on that? That's a no. There's not many goalies that are going to really stop that. That's actually a phenomenal play looking back at that. So, not going to blame him thus far. That's cross crease. That's a lot to ask of your goaltender. Nugent Hopkins buries it home, but that's a lot. And then this McDavid play, I've already made a video on this, spinning, good placement, coming in alone, one of the best players on the planet. If there's one you could probably argue he should have had is maybe that one, but when I'm looking at Saros, I'm not blaming those goals on him. I'm blaming it on some of it on bad circumstance, but also on some bad defensive play. So Lankinen will be going in net here for these next two. And wow, just all the way across. Stop. Doesn't make it because he's all the way around. So it kind of goes from all the way to his left to his right. I think that goes, yeah, I think that goes off. Yeah, I think that does go off Lankinen, and then right in the empty net, Draisaitl. Yeah, I can't really blame Lankinen on that. Just a good rebound. Nobody's even near Draisaitl. And then the sixth goal here. Yeah, that one I think he should have had. He's down in the butterfly. He's definitely down on the butterfly. I think if he's standing up, he makes that save. Let me pause it here. See, him being low right there just allows the shooter to have more net to shoot at. Yeah, that's... and he's at the face-off dot. He's got to be up. That one, that one's on Lincoln, and so we got one for that one thus far. Yeah, that's a goal he probably wants to have back. Looking at that, he's just sliding over his butterfly from a guy from the dot. He's got to be up. Next game we'll be going into is the Washington Capitals versus the Ottawa Senators. Senators absolutely on one this game. Tarasenko, nice finish. Nah, can't blame that on the goalie. That's just a very good finish, very in tight. Same thing with this. Shot from the point. Oh, not from, I'm sorry. This was the play. This was the beautiful play. This was actually a great play. Was this Batherson over? Yeah. Point, Batherson, behind the back pass. To know, yeah. That was really nice. That was a really, I loved that play. I remember watching that when I was doing the video. That was a silky smooth play. Yeah, I can't blame him on that. Slot, one-timer. I mean, Kemper puts himself a little bit out of position for going for the poke check there. Am I going to blame him, though, on an open one-timer in the slot? No, can't blame that. It's more on the defense thus far. Clap bomb. You know, I don't know if I'll get some flack for this. I don't know if I'll get some flack for this. But kind of looking at where the shot is, I feel like that's one your goalie's got to have. Yeah, I feel like that's one your goalie's got to have. Like right here. Yeah, your goalie's got to have that one. I'll definitely say that's a goal he should have had. You know, it's a long distance shot. I know it's a hard one, but that's one. Backdoor pass to Giroux. He played a little bit too aggressive on that. He didn't give himself a... He was really just taking full shooter there. Like, he did not give himself an opportunity to make that save. But that is poor defense there by the Capitals. If you look, like, what is this guy over here doing by the face-off dot? He's not even picking up his man and just... Yeah, I'm not going to blame him on that. I do think he was a little bit aggressive, but I understand why. But, yeah. I mean, so one thus far. 6 goal here. Shot. Let's see. There's his own defender screening him. Hell of a shot, though. Hell of a shot. But I don't think Kemper really had a fair chance on that one. I'm not going to blame him on that one. That's rough. Going into the next one, the Kraken versus the Canes. The Crack attack. 3 goals here. Get a juicy one here. Oh, Veranta. Nice tip. That's a really good tip. Not going to blame him on a good tip. Alone in front. I am never going to blame a goalie when there's nobody there by himself moving laterally and he buries it 5-0. I mean, you can't. That's not on Veranta. That's just unfair to say that's on Veranta. 2-on-1. Juicy rebound. This was a good shot, though. Look, like, this is what I like some more players to start doing. Look at that low placement on that pad. Juicy rebound. Defender's not really... He's skating, kind of gliding back. I can't blame Veranta on that. That's just a good play overall, getting a low shot on net. Look at the 4th goal here. Clap bomb. That's one Veranta, I think, should have had. He was going down in his butterfly. He was kind of down in his butterfly, I think, actually, while he was in the motion to shoot that. So I think that is one, you know, you gotta, let me see. No, I'm kind of being unfair. He goes down in his butterfly after the shot, which is kind of how some of these guys are trained, but that's one he's got to have. He ended up getting pulled after this one. Kochetkov goes in. Good play, down low. You know, defense is trying there, but that's a hard one for the goalie because he's moving from his left to his right, kind of being an RVH low to hold the post, so that hold the post, so not on a wraparound, throw it into the slot. I can't blame him really on that. That's just unfortunate sequence. 6th goal. He tried. I mean, he has to respect the shot. This guy's got to be picked up though, and he's backdoor. I mean, I'm not going to blame Kochetkov much on that one. So I think 1 goal here for the Carolina Hurricanes. I think that's kind of fair. So We got the LA Kings versus the Minnesota Wild. LA Kings, man, they made this list twice, showing a little bit of offensive, you know, a little offensive firepower. 7-3. I think 2 of them were empty nets. Marc-Andre Fleury, swing and a miss. Yeah, Fleury's got to have that one. That's a goal on Fleury. First goal of the night. Scrum in front here. It's like it doesn't really get through clean. Fleury can't see it. He's kind of shuffling it. I'm not going to blame. That's just a scrum in front. I can't blame Fleury. Guy coming down here on the corner. Ooh. Okay, so that's okay. This is a tough one, right? Because he's coming down. They're kind of like a one-on-one. Even have additional help on the side. Gets into his feet. Tries to play the puck. Misses it. And just goes 5-hole. Is that on Fleury? I do. I think... Is that on Fleury? I mean, looking at it, that's one he's got to have. That's an ugly one. Yeah, I'll say Fleury should have had that. That was a juicy 5-hole goal. So 2 thus far. And this one, yeah, this one's on Fleury as well because it's his own fault. This goal is directly due to Fleury playing the puck. When he goes behind the net to play this puck, he just slaps it up the boards. Right to an LA King player. He throws it over. And then it becomes a scramble drill. And then Dubois just nips that top shelf. So I think due to Fleury kind of playing the puck, I think he probably just soft play, didn't look who was around. Maybe that doesn't go in. Here. This one, no, this like Moore's in, low. I'm not going to blame Fleury on that. That's not a great shot. So, I mean, but 3 of those, I think, kind of on Fleury's play. Carolina Hurricanes, Avalanche. Avalanche would... Ooh, nice play there. Avalanche would end up winning this game 6-4. Good play. Beautiful pass. I can't blame the Tendy on that. Breakaway here. My philosophy with the breakaways. Look at this. All alone. Kochetkov is kind of left out to dry. Can I blame the goalie on this? He gets a stick on it. No, breakaways are never the goalie's fault. That's just poor defensive play. Ooh. Ooh, look at this shot. Look at that shot. Hell of a shot. No, I think that I can't blame Kochetkov on that. Cross. Scramble drill, essentially. That's unfortunate. Yeah, juicy rebound. Maybe a little bit better rebound control. I'm not going to blame him clearly on that. Avalanche in the slot. Oof. You can't let that guy. You can't let McKinnon. You can't let that guy right there. Come on, man. Look at him all alone. Look at that. Not much your goalie can do. All right, so 5 goals. Point shot. Good screen. I think that's one Kochetkov has to have there. If I'm being honest with you, that's one he's got to have. We're going to be going into the Chicago versus Vegas game. Vegas wins this game 5-3. One-timer. Oh, a little off some skate. Carlson buries home the garbage. I think that's a bet. Yeah, that's just a broken. That's a broken play. I can't. That's not on Soderblom. So you're safe thus far. You're safe thus far. Ooh, kind of a squeaker through Marsh's. Yeah, that's on Soderblom. He's got to stop that. That's a bad goal, especially from that distance with that type of shot. Like he's got to get that 2-on-1. Cross crease. Wall. Yeah, no, that's not on Soderblom. So 1 thus far. Around the net. Great pass. Has the goalie moving from his right to his left, goes back across. There's no chance there for Soderblom. The defender's got to pick him up. And right here in the slot, power play in the bumper spot pretty much. Nope, not on Soderblom. So one goal for me for Soderblom was kind of bad. He's got to have that. We're going to go into our last game, the Detroit Red Wings versus the Calgary Flames. The Flames ended up winning this 6-2. Detroit, sorry, 6-2. Kind of beat it down. The Brinket right here. Right on Vladar. Can't blame him. That's like a prime shooting area. Now, looking at this, if this just went in with no tip, this be an ugly goal. But since it went off, I think that was Veleno, if I remember correctly, his leg. I'm not going to blame Veleno on, like, I'm not going to blame the goaltender. That just changed direction. Fooled him. Going down here, cross. Nice cross crease. Nice pass. Vladar is moving over. And that was just a good shot. That's a all the way across from his right to his left. Guy makes a good shot. Vladar tried his best there. Can't blame him. And another, like, Raymond, Larkin, DeBrincat. Can't blame the goalie on just terrible defensive structure. That one you can blame on the Tendy. A shot from the point, just straight up beat him. Yeah, that's a bad one. That's ugly. And then 5-on-2. Gets beaten blocker side. DeBrincat's a 40-goal scorer. Right, just a little above the face-off dot. Is that a goal you want him to? Is that a goal you want him to save? Absolutely, absolutely. That is definitely a goal you want him to save. But you know, I think overall, I'll have a goalie counter added. Added from here, and this is going to be a series that keeps improving over time because it's just kind of a spur of the moment. Really wanted to do this for the channel, kind of have different type of content. In some of these performances, and there will be some games where it's strictly on the goalie. A lot of it does come down to the defensive structure around him, and we're very quick to blame the goalie for some really bad plays, right? Some really bad plays and bad goals that are allowed against, but if there's nobody around defender and it's just high scoring chances, and especially with the sticks and the shots a lot of these players have these days, it's just some of them, yeah, goalie's got to have, but a lot of it's more on the structure around him than the actual goaltender itself. And then some of them are just freak bounces, like that one player where it just went off his skate right to the other player, empty net. I think that was the Draisaitl in Nashville. There's not much the goaltender can do that. But I hope you guys enjoy this series. It's going to be fun, something a little different to the channel, kind of bringing a little bit of interesting content. If you enjoy, make sure to hit the like, comment, and subscribe if you've not already. And I appreciate if you could check out prolevelgamer.com. It's down below in the description. I'm Captain Paul, and I'll see you in the next one.